audio interface, and an XLR mic. How's that going to improve your sound? Let's find out. So I recently bought an audio interface and I was going to buy the Scarlett 2i2, and I ran across something called a MOTU M2. That's this guy right here. And when I wanted to order it, everything was sold out. By the looks of it and the videos that I had seen, a lot of people were raving about it. So I wanted to give it a shot. And so I waited for it to come back into stock and I picked it up. Now, this is the unit right here. I'll show you. MOTU M2 Audio Interface. Now, this plugs right into your USB, and then you hook up an XLR mic. So it's not really complicated, and if you've never been involved with hooking up an XLR mic, it's simple. It's still just plug and play and download a driver for your computer for Windows 10, and you're going to be set up and ready to go. And the sound quality is going to be above and beyond what you thought it might be. It's kind of like when I got my USB mic, I kept on tweaking things, trying to improve the sound, and it never really got to exactly where I liked it. Now, it was a lot better, but when I read about the things that an XLR mic could do and the improvements, I was really interested in seeing what it could do. So I recently did a video on the BM800 condenser mic, and I have that right here. It's a XLR condenser mic, and so it takes 48 volts of phantom power. So it has to be powered separately, and that's why and where the audio interface comes in. So this is the back of the interface, and I kind of just wanted to show you a couple of things with it. It's got a power switch right in the back, which a lot of them don't, so this is nice to have, even though usually you keep this on all the time. And then over here, you have a couple ports called MIDI ports, and those are like for if you're going to hook up keyboard or something like that. And then you have your USB-C right here interface, and then you have over on this side, you have some 1/4 inch balanced outputs. Then you have also RCA outputs. Now these could be used for speakers, so computer speakers, or what they call monitors, which is just a speaker that the professionals use to hear sound and critique their own music. So on the front side, and this is part of what I liked a lot. Now remember, what's really cool is the whole thing is a metal casing, and it works really well. And I love that all these knobs on here, they're like, if you ever lifted weights, you know, like the rough part of the bar, it's called a knurling, and all these knobs have knurling on them. So it's really cool, and they really feel great, and it feels well built, and mainly everybody says it is, and that everything inside is great, like the preamps for the mic and the output setup, and everything is just like clean. It's supposed to work really well. I'm not a big audio guy, but I was just really looking to improve my mic quality, and this was my main concern of getting this. So on the front, you have two inputs over here, and so those are in the middle. You can put a 1/4 inch plug in there, okay, for like even if you wanted to play a guitar or two mics. And then you have also they can take a XLR cable, so either or. And then right on top you have your mic gain, and then below you see that red light over here is your phantom power, and then below it is a light that goes on and off if you have headphones on and you want to monitor how you sound right as you're speaking with no latency latency so that means like, you know, in real time. Then you push this button on and you can hear how you sound with the headphones on. And then So you got two separate phantom powers and then the headphones, and then also you can see my levels. And that's what I really like about this unit for the price, is that you can actually see the levels and if you're peaking or too low, and you can make adjustments on the fly. So you don't have to guess or go in post and improve things. So if you see you're running low and you're live streaming, you can just like change that right on the fly. Or if you're halfway through recording, you can change that too. And then this is your outputs. So this would be your volume control, which would be this knob right here. And that's for these two levels over here. And then over on the end, you have your volume for your headphone jack. And your headphone jack is right here underneath. So that's the whole unit within itself. Okay, and I placed that right on the desk. And like I said, this is just simple plug and play. This goes into the back of this, which goes to your USB 3, and then you just take an XLR cable on the front, and then you run that to your XLR mic, which is right here, your BM800. So it's not that complicated. If you never heard about using an XLR mic, then you might think, oh, well, this is something I don't know anything about, but you can learn this. It's not too hard, and you're gonna be really happy about the improvements that you're gonna get off the sound in general. So I will put the links down below, of course, of where you can get this. And also remember, I did the video on the BM800. So I'll put the link above. It's either on this side or that side. And you can take a look and see how that sounds. I had gotten two different types of BM800s, and I just wanted to see the quality of each one. So I did a video, and that was just about 3 weeks ago. My main concern is, say you get into buying a mic and you're just thinking USB. And a lot of these USB mics, they're $100 a pop easy. You can even go up as much as $200 easily. So the great thing is, I think that for my audio interface, which I spent for this particular unit, $180, but you can find things half as cheap. And then you just get yourself an XLR mic, which this mic you can get between $25 and $35, depending if you want the boom included or just a desk stand. And so you can spend less than more expensive USB mics and get way better sound quality. And that's what I'm trying to tell people in this video, is that it's worth it to get an audio interface and an XLR mic and really just not worry about what best USB mic I can get. And I hope that you see and that this gives you a little interest into looking into it and not worried about how complicated it may be. Now, this is something that I know nothing about, and then I just plug this all in, set it up, and then I'm recording on OBS right now. So it wasn't too complicated. So I hope you can get some benefit out of this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. And you know, you can always unsubscribe, but why not just subscribe? I mean, kind of begging, but it would help me out. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.